The winds here are the fastest known in space, 25 times faster than the strongest recorded hurricanes. And those cool blues you saw from space? They're shards of silicate particles as sharp as glass. And they're being blown sideways across the world with you at 7 times the speed of sound. If that wasn't enough to kill you, then the extreme heat would do the trick. The atmosphere here is so hot that it can melt solid gold. And that intense heat is causing it to evaporate at a rate of up to 1.3 billion pounds a second. On this world from hell, even the sky wants to escape. As we journey the dark cosmic highways 400 light years from Earth, out of the darkness comes a truly brilliant sight. This newborn planet might look familiar at first, but compared to Saturn, this massive world is the true Lord of the Rings. Its ring system is 200 times larger, nearly 120 million kilometers wide, almost the distance from the Earth to the Sun. If Saturn's rings were this massive, they would be easily visible at night and appear far larger than the moon. Researchers suspect that within a gap in the rings, there lies a huge moon, bigger than Mars, where the views would resemble something from an acid trip. Over time, the surrounding rings will condense to form a whole family of moons, possibly hundreds of them. But for now, they offer a sight unlike any we've ever seen. Evidence that our home solar system has not prepared us for how varied and dazzling other systems can be. By some estimates, nearly half of all sun-like star systems contain more than one sun, implying billions of worlds that are home to poetic twin sunsets. Worlds that orbit not just 2 or 3, but even 4 stars. Lands where your body casts multiple shadows, and you can gaze up at sunsets and sunrises at the same time. This is an actual image of a 3-star system in the Orion Nebula, revealing massive rings of gas and dust whirling around a triplet of newborn stars. And within this twisted swirl of debris, there's evidence of a hidden planet, carving out a gap in the gas and dust, the first planet known to orbit 3 stars at once. And then there are worlds that seem more like stars themselves, than planets. This huge scorching gas giant is tidally locked to its star, with a day side that reaches a blistering 3,000 degrees Celsius, hotter than the surface of some stars. In the extreme heat, heavy metals are lofted into the atmosphere from the planet's interior. As violent winds blow these metals to the night-facing side, something incredible happens. In this cooler atmosphere, particles of iron, magnesium, and other heavy elements condense into clouds made of metal. Huge metallic dust storms could rage from one hemisphere to the other, unleashing a torrential rain of liquid gemstones. And this isn't the only planet of riches out there. 21 light-years from Earth, this supermassive rocky planet could be the ultimate piece of cosmic bling. High concentrations of aluminum and calcium pressurize under its extreme atmosphere, possibly forming vast deposits of rubies and sapphires. And scientists believe there could even be planets of pure diamond out there. With its equal ratio of carbon to oxygen, WASP-12b could potentially hold a diamond core. But even if it does, you'd never see it from space. It's shrouded in dark clouds of methane and carbon monoxide that trap 94% of light, making it darker than black coal. And its proximity to its star is causing gravity to stretch the planet into the shape of an egg. But this diamond space egg has a death sentence. Its star's intense gravity is pulling it towards a fiery extinction, giving it only 3 million years to live. But for some worlds, death is not the end of the story. When massive stars go supernova, the ensuing blast wipes out any planets in the vicinity. But the death of one world can sometimes lead to the birth of another. In the wake of this explosion, certain stars collapse into rapidly spinning cores called pulsars, sucking up huge amounts of stellar debris. But what's left on the outer edge can cool and condense until finally a new world is formed. A zombie planet, built from the ashes of the dead. worlds like this are exceedingly rare. But 2,300 light-years away, this billion-year-old pulsar is the keeper of not one, but 3 potential zombie planets. The closest in is Draugr, a tiny rocky world smaller than Mercury, likely stripped bare from intense X-ray radiation. Then we come to the first 2 exoplanets ever discovered. A pair of zombie super-Earths known as Poltergeist and Phobitar, each more than triple the mass of the Earth. Soaked in the strobing light of their dead stars, the view from these planets would be utterly alien. Charged particles from the pulsar would rain down on the surface, which could light up the night skies with brilliant auroras. Drenched in deadly X-rays with no living star for warmth, it may seem impossible for worlds like this to sustain life. But on planets with extremely thick atmospheres, those X-rays could convert into heat, supporting liquid water on the surface. And maybe even life itself. Thriving on a zombie planet. Circling the spinning corpse of an exploded star. As we reach the farthest point in our journey, over 2,000 light-years from Earth, we have still only scratched the surface of what's out there. 700 quadrillion other worlds are still waiting. Planets that are drenched in light from the blazing center of the galaxy. Worlds circling the rims of supermassive black holes. Giant water planets with oceans that reach thousands of kilometers deep. To visit these far-off lands is a dream only our descendants can realize. If they ever set foot on alien soil and feel the heat of new suns, they will remember us as the first generation to know these worlds, to study their formation and their nature, and to dream of one day calling some of them home.